Hey you guys, what's going on? It's Teenage Knight, and today I am here for week 8 of Riker Sterling's sophomore season. This week we are playing Kansas, and they are 4-1, so maybe they're a decent team. We will go ahead and look at their schedule just to see, you know, how good they are. They beat FCS Midwest. Okay, they only scored 17. Then they beat Duke in overtime. Then they beat Texas. Then they beat Central Michigan, and then lost to Texas Tech. And now they have 3 games in a row at teams that are in the top 25. That's a brutal schedule. There, we beat Texas 56-35. If you missed that video, I suggest you go back and watch it. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into week 8. Okay, so I'm not even sure who's getting the ball first, and it is going to be us. Okay. So, on 1st and 10, we're going to come out in shotgun. PRN's in the backfield with us. Baxter's going deep, and they have a safety scoot up. So, first play of the day, we're going to go deep to Jarvis Baxter. And I think he's gone. On the first play of the day, no, he gets tripped up at the 5. A 73-yard gain. I guess that's one good way to start out. All right, that sets up 1st and goal, and don't really want to run a draw, but I guess we will. See if Samaje can get into the end zone. I don't really like draw plays in this game. For me, they never work. But on 1st and goal, on a draw play, handoff to P. Ryan up the middle. Okay, this one's going to work, and touchdown Sooners. So in 2 plays, we drive like 82 yards downfield and get a touchdown. I'll take it. 73-yard pass, 9-yard run. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty good. And then our defense holds them. Okay. Let's run that because I hate those stupid wide receiver screens. So on 1st and 10, we have Quick, Westbrook, Baxter on the outside again. Yeah, this time they're playing 2 safeties back. They're not going to let that happen again, I bet. And 1st and 10, right there, slant right over the middle, caught by Westbrook. 1st down Sooners, 14-yard gain. I probably could have gone to X there and still gotten the 1st down, but it doesn't really matter. Sure, we will run another draw. Sometimes I feel like I talk too fast for, like, my brain is, like, going too fast for me to say the word, I guess. And my glasses are falling apart, great. But 1st and 10, and handoff to Samaje P. Ryan, and he gets about a 5-yard gain. Okay. I mean, I guess that's okay. I'll deal with that. 2 carries for 14 yards. Now on 2nd and 6. Who's on the outside there? It's Baxter again, but Westbrook's in the slot, and they have no safeties back. So I'm going to send Baxter and Westbrook deep and just see what happens. And I like that matchup with Westbrook in one-on-one coverage. And D.D. Westbrook dives into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. A 51-yard passing touchdown. 3 of 3, 138 yards and a touchdown. This is definitely Kansas, I guess. And then they go 3 and out. Okay, so now we're coming right back onto the field. Y'all going to play 1 safety back again because you've done it twice. And both times I've gotten a big gain. 1st and 10. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. And right there, slant right over the middle, caught by Jeffrey Mead, breaks a tackle. Mead still going across the 30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown Sooners. Okay, so we are off to an incredible start today. 4 of 4, 204 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Right now we're averaging 50 yards an attempt, or a little bit more than 50 yards an attempt. And then our defense lets up a touchdown, so great. Good job, defense. But we're still up 21-7 here in the 1st quarter, so it's not that big of a deal. But now on 1st and 10, we'll take the snap, and I'm going to try to run. And what? Did I just fall? Or did that guy, like, barely catch my shoe? Because I thought I had him outran. But 1st and 10, and we're running slant routes again. Slant routes are just too OP here, especially whenever they can break a tackle. And right there, diving drop by Jeffrey Mead. Okay, 1st and complete pass of the day. Probably wasn't a great throw, but it still hit him in the hand, so he should probably still come down with that. But now on 3rd and 10, we'll take the snap out of shotgun, and we will throw that to Samaje P. Ryan. He breaks the tackle and gets the 1st down, still going, and still fighting, and finally brought down after a 12-yard gain. Is that going to be the last play of the 1st quarter? No. Okay. Let's run curl digs, see how well it goes. Who's going deep? That's Jeffrey Mead. Yeah, see, they're not leaving 1 safety back anymore. I think they may have learned their lesson. All right, we'll break that tackle. And then wide open. Who is that? That's Jarvis Baxter. He gets that block from... Okay. I thought he had outran that safety. Had he gotten that block from Westbrook around the outside, would have been gone. Okay, 1st and 10, and we're headed to the 2nd quarter. Okay. So in the 1st quarter, we go up 21-7 after several deep throws that just ended up working. And sure, we'll run that screen. We'll see how well it goes. I don't have that much faith in it, but we'll see. 1st and 10. And screen pass to Samaje. And there is nobody on that side of the field almost. And 10-5. Touchdown Sooners. So they've thrown 3 touchdowns in the first half. 7 of 8, 277 yards, and 3 touchdowns. This is ridiculous. We are just showing no mercy towards Kansas. Okay, our defense... What? It looked like they got into the end zone, but I guess they threw a pick or something. Actually, can we check highlights and see? I just want to see what happened. Yep, he was intercepted by R. DeBerry. Alright. No idea who that is, but good job getting the interception. So now 1st and 10. Westbrook's going to be streaking down the sideline. We have P. Ryan and Baxter over on the left side. And, okay, we're going to float that one up. That was stupid. But, you know, I'm willing to take some risk in this game. We're up by 3 scores. Tried to float that one to square. It didn't work out. And then the defense lets up a touchdown. Okay, so there goes probably some momentum, but definitely not all of it. I mean, we're still up by a lot, so. But 1st and 10 out of shotgun. Take the snap. Roll it to the right side. Come on, somebody get open. Okay, so now my receivers refuse to get open. Great. 6-yard gain. Sure, run it with Samaje right at the middle. I'm sure he'll find his way for the 1st down marker. On 2nd and 4, and pistol, handoff Samaje P. Ryan up the middle, and he has the 1st down. Okay, I didn't think they were going to give that to him there for a second. But that sets up a new set of downs, obviously, and we're running stick again. Come on, bring one. They have no safeties back. I guess they technically do, but they brought them both up. So, okay, and then that DB actually has decent coverage that time. Okay, why can I not outrun these D linemen all of a sudden? I've been able to do it for the first, you know, year and a half of this series, and now all of a sudden these Kansas D-line are just fast. 2nd and 12 in shotgun. Take the snap and force that to the outside. Okay, never mind. I was going to go to circle there, but obviously the game did not want me to do that. And since it's 3rd and 12, I'm not running a screen. But now on 3rd and 12, they're bringing their safeties up again. Not as far as they were, though. And holy crap, offensive line, please. Incomplete. I threw it right in that dude's back. Fish Simpson? Is that really someone's name on Kansas's roster? Fish? Anyway, minute to go in the half. We haven't done that great these past couple drives. Obviously, we threw a pick, and then we had to punt. But we're going to try this again. 1st and 10. Right there over the middle. I don't know what happened to my O-line, but they need to get it together. Because that dude got through with no problem. 1st and 10. We're about to have 300 passing yards in the first half. But we haven't done that great these last few possessions. 1st and 10. Just dump that off. I see circle wide open, but I don't want to risk it with that safety. But 1st and 10, and Samaje runs out of bounds. 18-yard gain. So 48 seconds to go in the half. Running 4 verts, I guess, one more time. See, on the last play, D.D. Westbrook got around his guy, but that safety was right there ready to make a play on it. So I was afraid to make the throw. But right there, I'm not afraid to make that throw. Okay, really? He reads the tight end rather than the receiver? That's the same dude who picked us off earlier. I think it was last season that Kansas's secondary, I called the Legion of Boom because they were picking me off a lot. I don't remember the final score from last season, but I vaguely remember Kansas's secondary being decent. But 1st and 10, and we're going to run a read options. First time we are running today, or at least a running play. And juke out that guy. Okay, that dude did not get fooled in any way, shape, or form by that. 8-yard gain. Now we're running H-stick, which is essentially stick just to the other side. I still can't call audibles. I wanted to flip this. But 2nd and 2. And we have slant routes going over the middle right there. About to say, if that linebacker... I know he got his hands on, but had that linebacker reacted that fast and picked that off, I would have been pretty upset. 3rd and 2. We're going to send T.D. Westbrook deep. We're going to see if that safety gets over there in time. I doubt he does, and no, I don't think he's going to get there in time. And touchdown to D.D. Westbrook, a 37-yard touchdown pass. Puts us over 350 yards, and we have 4 touchdowns today. So we're doing pretty good. Despite the fact we've thrown a couple picks, we're still doing pretty good. Okay, we're going to run stick again. Y'all going to scoot that safety up again? Yeah, I didn't think so. But now Baxter's going deep down that sideline. And I think he has this guy beat again. And we connect with Jarvis Baxter, a 52-yard gain. I wish we could have hit him in stride, but, you know, I'll take the 50-something yard gain. 400 passing yards today. This secondary, like, they have that one player that's picked me off twice, and then the rest of them are just kind of bad. But 1st and 10 in shotgun again. There's the snap, and roll it to the right side, and throw on the run. Caught by Jeffrey Mead, 1st down, and he gets brought down immediately, but he gets a 13-yard gain, so that's good. Let's go ahead and run spacing halfback wheel with Samaj Pirine in. I want to send one other guy to the end zone. I want to try to distract him a little bit. We'll send Mead to the end zone. And, okay, I don't see anyone open. Okay, I saw circle open. My brain didn't relay to my hands to press the circle button. I was staring right at him. I saw he was wide open. I just didn't press the button. 2nd and 18. In shotgun. And they're playing really far off Westbrook since he's running a slant. But we're just going to take off here. And come on, get a block. Oh my God, how in the world did we fumble that? You've got to be kidding me, game. Really? That's stupid. How in the world do we fumble that? We barely got hit. And we would have been gone had Pirine not ran into us. Look, this dude came and, like, the animation is like he wrapped around our feet. And somehow we fumble that? Are you kidding me? Alright. I guess. Apparently I still need to up carrying. It's at like 80, I think. But, now let's run Curl's dig. I thought we'd have another touchdown that drive, but the game said otherwise. So we're going to see if that safety actually goes deep and tries to help cover. But he is left wide open. That's an easy 50-yard gain right there. I don't even know how many yards it actually was, but it was definitely around 50. So we are now 13 of 19, 453 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and we have a fumble. Okay. And now on 1st and 10 out of shotgun, Jeffrey Mead in the slot. And they're not covering the receiver. He's wide open. Touchdown, Jarvis Baxter. 5 passing touchdowns today. We have 486 yards. We are going to end up getting subbed out because we're winning by so much. I think if we score on this possession, I don't think we'll play the 4th quarter. But 1st and 10 out of shotgun. There's the snap. And I think he has his man beat again. And Baxter once again has to make a diving catch, but that's another 50-yard gain. That puts us over 500 passing yards. This secondary is not good. And we just broke the record for most passing yards in a game by anyone in school history. And that was owned by the 2011 quarterback, which I think would have been Landry. They had to have been Landry because Sam wasn't around in 2011. But anyway, 1st and 10, and D.D. Westbrook going right to the end zone. If that, oh my God, that corner is so bad. And Westbrook all the way down to the 20-yard gain. That corner is horrible. D.D. Westbrook has 5 catches for 159 yards. Let's run a read option. 16 and 22, 556 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And hopefully we are about to get a rushing one or Samaje. And they read Samaje, so we walk into the end zone and we get hit anyway, but touchdown Sooners. 49-17. Do we even play the 4th quarter? No, we have been subbed out of the game. Baker led them to another touchdown. And the final score is 56-17. This game was a beatdown. Hopefully it'll help us in the rankings. We were number 8, in case you didn't notice. Throughout this entire game, we were 8. So we will see if we get to move up in the rankings at all. I think national championship hopes are obviously still alive because you can still make it there with 1 loss. But we're going to have to pretty much win out. But really, the only thing I can say about this game is that Kansas secondary is awful. That was probably the worst secondary I have played in this series. That might have been the worst secondary I've played that wasn't an FCS school since I've played this game. Because it's just like every play it seemed like we were going deep. I didn't even have 20 passes completed, but I had over 500 yards. So, I mean, that's a ridiculous stat line, but these DBs can't cover. But anyway, let's go check out some stats from today. Okay, so today we went 16 of 22, 556 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Baker Mayfield went 7 of 10, 61 yards and a touchdown. I want to see what their quarterback did. 30 of 57, 388 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He threw 57 passes and completed 30, and we still threw for over 300 more yards. Or I guess almost over 200. But anyway, we still had more passing yards. But rushing-wise, Joe Mixon ended up getting a few carries in the fourth quarter. But we had 7 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown. We didn't have that great of a rushing day today, but we made up for that for throwing for 5 touchdowns and then running for 1. And then Samaje Perine, 3 carries, 18 yards, and a score. Receiving-wise, Jarvis Baxter, 5 catches, 246 yards, and a touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 5 catches, 159 yards, and 2 scores. Mark Andrews caught a touchdown. I'm guessing that one was from Baker, because I don't remember throwing that one. And then we had Jeffrey Mead and Samaje Perine. And then blocking, who left the most sacks? Okay, apparently the true sophomore right tackle. Not that that really matters. Defensively, what happened? We did get a pick. Yeah, Ricky DeBerry. I don't remember that guy. His name does not ring a bell to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and advance the next week. Find out who our opponent is because I don't remember. And see if we change in the rankings at all. Okay, so we did not move in the rankings, but next week we are at West Virginia, who is number 11. So whoever wins this game is most likely going to change in the rankings. Skill upgrades, do we have anything decent here? Carrying would be wonderful, but I don't think we do. Yeah, we have nothing. But anyway, let's go ahead and check Heisman Watch, even though I pretty much know we're already in the lead for that. We just had a 5-touchdown game, or 6 touchdown. Yeah, so we're obviously still in the lead for that to get our second Heisman. Conference standings, does this really matter right now? Probably not, but we're going to check anyway. K-State is still undefeated. They're now ranked number 4. Please stay that high, so if we beat you, we can move back up in the rankings. I don't even remember who we lost to. We lost to Tennessee, right? I think. Yes, we lost to Tennessee 45-52 in overtime. And then we are undefeated in conference play, but right now they are overall-wise undefeated, so that's why they are in first place currently. So they're number 4. How long do they have to stay undefeated before we play them? I probably could have looked at that at the schedule while I had the schedule open. But we play them in like 4 weeks. You guys need to remain undefeated until then, okay? If you do that, you'll be my best friend until we play. And then I'm going to try to slaughter you. But, what's the other thing we can check? We'd check top 25 and just see if anyone else has moved around. I don't know why I can't talk right now. But in the top 25 polls, we have Florida State still number 1. UCLA went from 5 to 2. Georgia Tech remained at 3. Kansas State went from 7 to 4 after beating Baylor by 3. Georgia went from 6 to 5. Boise State went from 11 to 6. Oregon lost to UCLA, so they dropped from 2 to 7. We remained at 8. Mississippi State went from 10 to 9. Arizona lost to Washington, so they dropped from 4 to 10. West Virginia beat Texas Tech, so they went from 12 to 11. Louisville didn't play and jumped 5 spots. What? How? Hold on. So LSU played a game. They beat Old Dominion, which isn't exactly, a great team in this. But they beat Old Dominion 52 to 21. How did they not take that 12th spot? Because Louisville didn't even play a game and jumped everybody. They jumped USC, who didn't play. USC didn't move. They didn't play. Notre Dame went from 19 to 17. North Carolina State lost to Florida State by 7, so they were close to knocking off the number 1 school. So I think that's it that we can look at for right now. BCS rankings are out. We can see where we're at on that. I didn't even notice that. But BCS rankings are now out, so the top 25 rankings is essentially pointless. But UCLA is number 1 in these rankings and number 2 in the coaches poll. And then Florida State is number 2. Georgia Tech is 3. Kansas State's 4. Georgia's 5. Boise State's 6. So everything else is pretty much the same. Obviously, we're number 8. Louisville is number 9 in the BCS. But anyway, that's all we're going to look at in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I don't know when the West Virginia game will be posted. I know these videos have been kind of inconsistent lately. It's just I'm trying to sort some crap out outside of YouTube, and it's been a hassle these last couple weeks. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys next time.